A quiet but powerful moment inside the royal palace has everyone talking. Just minutes ago, a striking development involving Princess and Catherine, Princess of Wales, caught the attention of royal watchers around the world. In a move that many are already calling symbolic, Princess Anne personally ensured that a portrait of Catherine was placed in one of the most prestigious and visible locations inside the palace. For those who understand royal tradition, positioning a portrait in such a prime space is never accidental. Every detail inside a royal residence carries meaning, and the decision to highlight Catherine in this way is sending a message that many believe reflects shifting dynamics within the royal family. Main story. Princess Anne has long been known as one of the most disciplined and tradition-focused members of the royal family. Often described as the hardest-working royal, she rarely engages in gestures that appear dramatic or attention-seeking. Instead, her actions are usually quiet, deliberate, and rooted in respect for the institution of the monarchy. That's why today's development is raising so many eyebrows. The portrait of Catherine was placed prominently within a central reception area of the palace, an area frequently seen by visiting dignitaries, senior palace staff, and members of the royal household. This location has historically been reserved for portraits of the most senior and widely respected members of the royal family. By placing Catherine's portrait there, Princess Anne has effectively elevated Catherine's presence within the palace environment. Royal observers quickly noticed that the portrait sits alongside images of some of the monarchy's most respected figures. The placement is not subtle. Anyone walking through that section of the palace will see Catherine's image almost immediately. And in royal symbolism, that matters. The portrait itself is said to be one of Catherine's most admired official photographs. Elegant, poised, and reflecting the calm authority that many supporters believe she brings to the royal family. The image captures Catherine with her signature composure, a blend of modern warmth and traditional royal dignity. Palace insiders suggest the decision to display the portrait so prominently may have been coordinated during routine updates to the palace's interior displays. Yet the fact that Princess Anne personally approved and oversaw the placement has sparked intense interest. Princess Anne is not known for making decisions based on fleeting trends or public pressure. Her reputation is built on loyalty to the crown and deep respect for royal protocol. So when she makes a move like this, people notice. Many royal commentators believe the gesture reflects the growing importance of Catherine's role within the monarchy. Over the past several years, Catherine has gradually taken on greater responsibility, representing the royal family at major national and international events. Her public appearances have consistently drawn strong support, and she has become one of the most admired members of the royal household. But the significance of this moment may go beyond public popularity. Within royal tradition, portraits displayed in prime palace locations often symbolize recognition of a person's enduring role in the future of the monarchy. It is a quiet form of endorsement, one that doesn't require speeches or announcements. And Princess Anne understands that symbolism better than almost anyone. Throughout her decades of royal service, and has watched the monarchy navigate periods of change, challenge, and transformation. She has also built a reputation for supporting those she believes are committed to strengthening the institution. By highlighting Catherine in this way, some observers believe it may be signaling confidence in Catherine's future role as a central pillar of the royal family. Another reason the moment is drawing so much attention is the relationship between Princess Anne and Catherine herself. While neither royal is known for public displays of affection or dramatic gestures, there has long been quiet respect between them. Both women are admired for their work ethic, sense of duty, and focus on service rather than spectacle. Catherine's approach to royal life, carefully balancing tradition with a modern touch, has earned admiration from senior members of the family. Princess Anne in particular has always valued consistency, dedication, and reliability. Traits Catherine has increasingly demonstrated. The portrait's placement also ensures that visiting officials, diplomats, and guests will immediately recognize Catherine's presence within the palace narrative. In many ways, it reinforces the idea that Catherine is not simply a popular figure, but an essential part of the monarchy's future. Royal historians often note that palace interiors act almost like silent storytellers. Every portrait, every painting, every carefully chosen location reflects a piece of the royal story. And today, Catherine's story has clearly been given a prominent chapter. Social media erupted within minutes of the news spreading. Royal watchers began speculating about what the gesture might mean, with many interpreting it as a sign of strong support from one of the monarchy's most respected senior figures. Supporters of Catherine see the moment as confirmation of her growing influence within the royal household. Others view it as a subtle but meaningful reminder that the monarchy continues to evolve while honoring its traditions. What makes the moment especially fascinating is how understated it is. There was no formal announcement, no elaborate ceremony, and no press release. Just a portrait placed in the right position by the right person. And sometimes in royal life, that speaks louder than any statement ever could. Those familiar with palace traditions know that such placements are carefully considered. The walls of royal residences are curated with historical precision. Moving a portrait, even slightly, can carry layers of meaning. So positioning Catherine in one of the palace's most visible spaces is far from random. It tells a story of recognition. It reflects trust, and it signals continuity. Princess Anne's involvement only strengthens that message. Known for her straightforward personality and unwavering loyalty to the crown, and rarely engages in symbolic gestures unless she truly believes in their significance. Her decision to highlight Catherine's portrait suggests a quiet endorsement of Catherine's place within the royal future. Royal experts are already predicting that this moment will be remembered as one of those subtle but telling signals that shape the narrative of the monarchy. Because in the royal world, influence isn't always expressed through words. Sometimes it's expressed through placement, tradition, and symbolism. And today, Catherine's portrait has been given a place that speaks volumes. As this story continues to unfold, royal watchers around the world will be paying close attention to what this symbolic moment might mean for the future of the royal family. Princess Anne's decision to display Catherine's portrait so prominently may seem like a quiet gesture, but inside palace walls, quiet gestures often carry the most powerful messages. Stay tuned for more updates on royal developments, hidden palace moments, and the stories shaping the future of a monarchy.